What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life. We got the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 on deck, and I'm starting to have a couple issues or annoyances with this device as I'm using it as my daily driver. This is the device I pick up the most, and I just kind of want to talk about them and share them with y'all because a lot of y'all may be thinking about buying y'all first foldable in the form of a Z Flip or something like that, and I kind of want to just put this out there, so let's get into it. Okay, YouTube, honestly, Z Flip 4, Z Flip 5, 9 times out of 10, this is going to be the device most likely in my hand. It's a lot to love about this device. Yeah, I love the compactness and I love the good processor that it have and things of that nature. But using a foldable every day, using the phone that folds in half every day, there are going to definitely be some issues. And I think I'm starting to have a real issue with this device. It kind of makes me want to reach for a slab of glass device. Now this Z Flip 5, when it's closed, guys, you see the device is closed. This is the sturdiest this device is when it's closed. This is the best feeling in hand, the best structure that this device has to offer you because it's closed, it's flush, and it just feels, you know, really good, like a nice tight piece of hardware right here, guys, as a device, an absolute unit. When it's folded and you're on your cover display, looking at your cover display or whatever, it's a gorgeous piece of hardware. Now when I have the device open, one thing about this device, once you open it, it has a hinge in the middle, so that hinge dictates the whole feeling of build quality and things of that nature. And one thing about this hinge on a Z Flip 5, yes, it flows flush this year, but it's one thing that I do not like about this hinge at all. When I have the device open, as you can see, just sitting normally, it doesn't look completely straight. It doesn't flip out completely straight. You could probably push on it and get it straight. You know, it just doesn't, it doesn't feel completely symmetrical to me. The structure of this device, it just looks a little slouched, looks a little broke back.
I broke my back.
This hinge, guys, from this point, when you open this device up, it kind of snaps into place a little bit, and that's a good feel. It's a nice little, it's not the crispest snap. I think the snap on the fold is better. When you open the device up, it kind of like just goes into place like this. It's not even a real snap on the Flip 5. So with that being said, you know, that's besides the point. My real issue is it doesn't seem to open completely straight up and down with this hinge. I don't know if this hinge got weaker, but this device just came out. I literally just got this device 2 months ago. I don't know if the hinge just got weaker or that's how it was. Maybe that I used the Fold 5 also. Maybe the hinge being just structurally better on that device feels different, because when I go to open it and I open it, it just feels like it just clunks into place. Like it's not a physical sound or anything, but it's just not a refreshing feeling like on that Fold 5. When you unfold that Fold 5, it basically snaps back, and the Fold 5 is symmetrically straight when you open it up. It's no like it's like leaning over type stuff. And but that's the beginning of the problem. My biggest problem with that, guys, is actually when I'm using this device and you know, you dealing with the device, just this how weak it is at this point. You know, it just doesn't feel like a unit at all when it's unfolded. When I'm utilizing my device and I'm doing things with it, I'm handling with my hand, typing or whatever I'm trying to do with the device, when I have it open, it's just like this point to this point, guys, it's just very loose. Like, and I do not like that. I feel like Samsung could have did a much better job of this device coming back and snapping into place and give me just a better snap. Give me a tighter hinge right here. Make me have to push just a little bit to snap it, to close it, so that way when I'm out here, I'm in place, I'm good. It's nice and tight right here, and you know, I just got to use a little bit more force. But this, just being able to, just having this weak spine, basically that's what it is. The spine of the device is weak, and I just don't like that feeling as far as build. I'm very big on quality and just a premium feeling, and just this device open up is not feeling super premium, and I just think that's how this is designed, and I don't know if I like that, guys. Like, it's just too weak right here for me. Here, I mean, when you got a device closed, it just feels, you can appreciate all this hardware, all this aluminum, you know, looking really good, everything looking nice and flush. But as a phone, it's a foldable with a very weak spine, and when you're using it, it feels flimsy and janky. I don't like that. Now that the device doesn't snap into place like it should, and it's always just like this little bit of play right here, that's just a little bit too much for me. Another issue now is the crease. The crease gets worse because now once I've tried to snap it, once it's not snapping into place and it's weak and it's got this little bit of play and it's got this, you know, it's not snapped into place really good when it's open, the crease gets worse. If I was to take the device and hold it backwards like this, you know, the crease is not a big deal to me. After a while, you don't see the crease. If you're on your phone using the phone, you might feel the crease every now and again, but it's not a big deal. And if I'm just pulling the phone back, as you can see, the crease is just out of there, out of my mind. I'm not worried about it. Like if the phone just snapped into place like this and it was just like a lot of resistance, you had to take some resistance to get it out of this form, that would be perfect. I love the flip style still, but I just feel like this hinge is not where it's at right now as far as you using this device as a phone. The crease actually gets deeper and worse because the actual display is coming forward a little bit, so the crease is now turning into the river of the Nile. It's getting deep. So this is not a video about me questioning, you know, the whole flip form factor, because I like the flip form factor. I just wish that this actually just stayed, that the hinge was made for this to stay in place better, and when you went to close it, you just had to use a little bit more force instead of it kind of like rocking back and forth while you using it just a little bit. I don't like that, and it messes with the crease. So definitely something that Samsung need to look into, because they got it right. My Fold 5 has it right, so maybe I need to do some research. Maybe I need to get with Samsung on this device. I'm not sure. I'm putting this out there. Maybe other Flip 5 owners are having the same experience, and maybe that's just how it's designed. Other than that, the build quality is really good, guys. I like the build. I like how it looks. I do not like how the hinge acts when the device is open while I'm using it. It's just a little bit too much play in it for me. They need to work on that. Other than that, everything is cool with the flip form factor and the cover display. Like, I don't believe the cover display is a gimmick. I'm finding use in the cover display. I'm probably finding more use in the cover display because I like how the device feels when it's closed. And when it's open, I mean, it's just it's a gorgeous device, but that broken spine, broke back type deal going on with the hinge is definitely taking points away from the build quality of this device. And I just kind of wanted to go over that and share that with y'all and get y'all thoughts. And I just honestly, I'm putting that out there to see if anybody else is having this issue with this device, or do they feel the same way as me. It's your boy BG Tech Life. Meet me in the comment section. I'm out. Peace.